about an advice for people who got a flood car and their seats are electrical models, right? As you see, this seat doesn't move that fast how it's supposed to move, and this seat, it's flood damaged, it's gonna stuck. So what to do in this case? You see, it doesn't go forward, it doesn't go, that's it, it's stuck. So what to do in this case? You take a small hammer or a piece of metal, something very heavy, it doesn't matter. I have an extension for a ratchet, and you try to knock to find out which is your motor that moves your seat back and forward. So you're gonna start knock your motor a little bit like this. As you see right here is the motor that moves the seat back and forward. So you knock a little bit your motor, and that way your seat is gonna start moving. Sometimes your seats got rusty, especially your motors, and after a while your seat just stops moving. And this way, when you're gonna start knocking your motors, you know, your seat's gonna start moving. But if not, they are not moving, you need a WD-40. So what you can do with a WD-40, you can spray all over under the seat, especially the rails. You spray the rails because they get rusty. That's why your motor doesn't move, because the rails are rusty and it doesn't allow your motor to move the seat. So you have to get your rust out of your system, your rails, your motors, your metals, it doesn't matter. Everything under here is supposed to be clean, not rusty, definitely not rusty. That's why you're gonna use WD-40 to get your seat in a better situation to start moving your seat, because other way you're not able to remove the nuts or bolts that keeps your seat connected to the body of your car. So to remove your seat, you have to fix your seat and remove it. Alright guys, so I brought everything that I need to remove the seat, and I put some WD-40 already, which it can help to remove the seat. So what I'm saying to use the WD-40 is to spray the motor, trying to spray the motor inside, outside, the rails. Put your WD-40 everywhere, all the cracks, the holes, and spray inside, like the wires inside. You can spray everything, like the wires too, like even though it's not connected to the motors, everything. There is a, in the back you can see this is the wire connector, so you spray inside too, in order to help to get some rust out and help to move the seat. So like I showed you before, it wasn't going forward all the way, right? I did some knock, like a little bit. Don't do too hard, because you can crack the magnet inside the motor and you're gonna mess up the motor. That means you're not gonna be able to move the seat like really like easy, and then push all the way out. You see, as you see, it goes all the way up. And I know it's really hard, but that's gonna help you to move out the seat. After we moved out the seat, we can go in the back and remove the bolt. As you see right here, you can pay attention. That means the WD-40 washed out some rust, and that's why we have this color here. Don't be scared, that's okay. Your car is flood, And now we need just to remove the bolts. So since we got the bolts in the back out, now we can push and move the seat all the way back. Now as you see, our seat got down. That means it's disconnected from the body. Now we are able to remove all the connectors and remove the seat out. Let's try to unscrew it like this way. Yep, it worked. So let's move in the front. Let's see if it goes back. All right, you see the upper side of the seat doesn't work. So that means I have to take apart the seat and fix the flood damage seat. Okay, now we're gonna put some WD-4 because it doesn't go all the way back. Alright, we're gonna knock a little bit the motor. Okay, now let's try it. This is not working, and up down doesn't work, just in the back, which is working in the back now because I knocked the motor. So let's try. So it's fine if you can't move your seat all the way back. At least you can have some space to remove the front bolts. I'm gonna use a ratchet to remove it. -1. Let's get to another one. So that's it. We remove both front bolts. No. So guys, in this situation, after you disconnected the battery, you remove the cables from the seat, you cannot move the battery anymore, and you can't remove the seat belt because the seat stays too high, and you have to put the seat down, like lower, to make it lower. You can use a jump box with 2 wires in pair. You connect the wires to the jump box like this, and let me show you what I'm gonna do with these wires. After you connect it, make sure it stays off. So you get the wires, you turn on the jump box, and you find your motor, which moves the seat in the place you need to move. So I need the motor to make the seat lower. So that one is right here. This is the connector. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and do straight. I'm gonna give power straight to the motor and I'm gonna make the seat lower that I need to remove the seat from the car. So as you see, I moved the seat up, right? And now I'm gonna move the seat down, which goes like this, all the way down. Isn't this very cool? Like, isn't this very cool? Like, you can take a jump box and get your electric seat out of your car, even though your seat is flood damaged and your switch doesn't work anymore. So in this case, when the seat has power and your seat doesn't move after flood damage, it means the switch is bad, or the connector is bad, which in our case I think the connector has some corrosion or rust here, and that's why we have to fix it. And that's why the seat that it didn't work very well in the beginning. But you don't have to waste your time. You better fix your seat out of your car. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off the jump box, I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna take the seat out of car. Boom. So that way we remove the seat from this car. After, guys, we got the seats out of the car, we can start to check all the motors, modules, wires, rails, and everything around that moves the seat. So in the video you can see I'm testing all the motors. Basically, manually I'm taking the positive and negative wires and connecting them directly to the motor, and that that way I can check them if they move or not, or they are bad. Also, I'm removing all the modules and opening them to see if they got any corrosion or rust. So in case everything is bad, you just get on eBay and order them by part number. Remember the thing that no matter what happened, every time when you got a flood damage wires, you always can help them with WD-40, because WD-40 gets the rust out, and in that way you can really at least help or save or fix any wires or modules or motors. Anyway, they're not too expensive, so always use WD-40 just to try to save your seat from flood damage, completely flood damage. So I got the modules, the switches, everything out from the seat, and as you see in the video, the switch got really bad condition, which is completely destroyed by water. So that means I have to order another one. So don't waste your time. Once you see the corrosion and rust on the modules, inside of the modules and buttons, just get the new ones or used. So you always can fix that way your seat without buying another seat. And don't be scared of by rusty wires. You get a brush, a toothbrush, some WD-40, and you always can clean your wires in case they you can be saved. Sometimes the rust gets too deep and they destroy the wires. You'll understand that by just seeing wires completely destroyed, and they're not gonna be able to connect to the module anymore. And finally, the last video, which is I'm connecting back the seat to the car, and also I'm putting not brand new but new used modules connecting to the seat in order to show you how I fixed my seat, and everything is working and it's moving, so you guys can understand that everything what I was doing until now, it was just to fix the seats without buying a new seat, right? So no, my purpose was just to fix flood damage seat. Like I said, I really fixed everything. So I tested all the positions of the seat.
Yep.
And to be honest,
Works.
I really did a good job. Sometimes really the seat gets in worse conditions, and it's really hard to bring it back to the life. But this one wasn't that bad, so everything worked just well how I was thinking it's gonna work. Alright guys, hopefully everyone understood what I tried to explain in this video, and hopefully this video actually helps you to fix your flood car. That's it, that's the end of the video. If you guys have any questions or problems, text below. If you are first time on my channel, don't forget to give my channel a subscribe, because I am always posting good videos where you can help to fix your cars. So guys, that was Mechanic Mode. See you next time. Bye.